So in the book, you said that pandemic preparedness and response is a new forever war. Would you explain that to us?
There's a whole ideology now and an industry that's built around pandemic preparedness and response. And the first part of that is harvesting all of the potential zoonotic spillover bugs from all over the world. In other words, to find every bug in the world that lives in the wild, in bats, in monkeys, in birds, avian flu, etc., that may someday jump to human beings and cause a virus. Well, when you collect all those, it is the opposite of a good public health policy. You should leave them alone. The only real reason to collect them is if you're trying to weaponize them. You can fabricate another reason, but the rationales for those other reasons all fall apart when you start asking questions. The second part of it is gain of function, is to take those viruses and say, okay, now something bad might come from these bugs one day. Let's make bad things and see if we can defend ourselves against them. It's crazy when you even try to explain it. And then the last part of pandemic preparedness and response is the coordinated governmental response through WHO and through all the governments in the world that will cede authority to the WHO and coordinate another clampdown of authoritarian controls to remove democratic and civil rights from nations and individuals. And, that's part of every response plan. Here's what you do. As soon as a pandemic is declared, you start censoring people. And guess who gets to declare that? People who are controlled by the industry that's about to make huge profits. How do you integrate the military? How do you integrate the intelligence agencies? How do you stop people from complaining? How do you clamp down dissent? How do you control movements? How do you shut down business, control economic activity, control transactions, control what we read, what we think? And all of that is legitimized by the fear of the pandemic. We know what they're doing, and we need to step in and stop them. All gain of function, science should be illegalized. It should be criminalized.